Here comes the sun, I say it's alright.
Welcome back to week 6 of Monday Mindfulness. Week 5 review. Babies are great teachers on how to deal with feelings. They let it flow and they let it go. Week 6 is ego. Fun. The ego is a little harder for me to explain, but is a very important concept to be aware of. I can't say it's always bad or always good. I can say it's one of the biggest roadblocks that keeps us from getting to our happiest, most peaceful selves. When you talk negatively about others behind their back, as if you are better than them in some way, that is ego. If you think you are always the victim, you are living as ego. Remember, you are the author of your life. The ego is very me-focused. Look at me, look at how big my house is, look at how shiny my car is, look at how defined my abs are. Look at me. Look at how great I am. Or on the other side of ego is the woe is me, the poor me. Why don't I have that car, house, job, money, freedom, appearance, whatever? That comparing yourself to others is ego. Even holding a grudge against someone for not inviting you to that thing is ego. When we fall out of the attitude of gratitude for all the blessings we do have, it's easy to fall into the attitude of complaining for what we think we don't have. The ego is something to be aware of in all of us, myself included. It's not all bad. It does put a roof over your head. It puts food in your belly. It helps you survive. The ego is just a subconscious program that runs in the background of our conscious minds. It's been very helpful for me to start shining a light on the ego, to start bridging the gap between the subconscious programs and conscious daily living. So how do I get better at not letting the ego control me? Great question. I'm glad you asked. The first step in breaking the code of ego is just seeing the code. Just be aware of it. Learn to partner with it. It is not your enemy. When you are deep in ego, you will feel a lot of conflict and unease in your life. The next time someone says something negative about you or to you, I want you to practice something for me. Become very aware of how you want to respond. Is your ego behind the steering wheel as you quickly want to start a fight? Or is your ego in the passenger seat and you just say some passive aggressive statement 10 minutes later? That we'll call that option A. That is not ideal. Or after someone says something negative to you, is your ego in the back seat and you hold your tongue completely and just feel angry for a few minutes and then you let it go? That's option B. That's better, but not ideal. Or lastly, is your ego not even in the car and you can see through that person's insulting words to their broken inner child that needs love like we all do? Instead, you pour out love to them as fast as you possibly can to jumpstart their own inner healing. That's option C, and in my opinion, that's an ideal response. Trigger their healing. If any part of you was offended while hearing this message, please know it's not you, it's your ego. Don't fret, we all have one. We are all more connected than you might think. Homework for the week. Try to find a moment in your day when you can identify your own ego. Say hello to it. Hear what it has to say, and don't let it take the wheel while you drive down the highway of life. If you have made it this far, me and my ego both love you. Let's have a great week.